this week was a tough one. We had a few challenges, a lot. No, not a lot, but like a few in number, but a high impact. But yeah, the week started with our first trade on GG, OG, um, JBUSD. Exact carbon copy of this trade, annoying as fuck. Breakout candle, next candle, okay, at least it's not returning back immediately, so it has potential. Enter retracement, got triggered, was going fine, broke above the previous highs, scaled in here, half lots, half of the red handle. I think this was a 30 peso, yeah. I scaled in here, kept going for no good reason whatsoever. Markets zoomed back all the way in to my entry, and at this point I had broken even. So because I had broken even, I think it was a 50 pip distance now, 40. But like, so I had broken even the main trade. Even if I didn't break even, after I've seen this close, this kind of range, this strong close, man, such a bullish signal, I left the play. After I left the play, came sinking down back, but what's done is done, man. I was about to re-enter. Press trades on their own and not qualify. You can't scale into nothing, you know. So that was that. Yeah, that was that for that trade. So it's kind of tough, but we had a 0.3 loss on this actually. We had a 0.3% loss on this trade, which was good enough, at least not bad. But this was the next trade. I think this was on Thursday. This was not after I finished the trade. We missed two trades, one on AJ and one on NJ. We missed them, but mysteries happen all the time. But what we fucked up was that this could have been we found a way to at least reduce the number of missed trades by utilizing the 1 hour time frame to streamline the entry a bit, because I'm using 4 hour time frame to do the entry, so it's not a rough area. So most of the time just 5 pips to the entry, 3 pips to the entry, 1 pip is just almost there but not just somehow not there. It happened twice, once on AJ and once on NJ, which was very happening back to back was not it. After a loss, I was not, and I was 1.2% down, 1.2% down, 2 mysteries, 2 opportunities that could have made me just almost leave the ship for the day, and was not just the best. But was AJ and NJ happened back to back, 2 mysteries, but the main takeaway was NJ. After I came back to analyze the thing, I was like, I should have been able to enter this trade. But we didn't know at the point of when we were, until after we missed it. I now went back to look at the trades and check how I could have at least entered it better. Let's see, could this be avoided? Is there anything to learn from here? And there was. Basically, what we were doing was what we should do next time to reduce the amount of missed trade is to, when you have your rough area of entry, basically 10 pip range, you move to the 1H. You move to the 1H time frame to reduce the, let's say, element of chance, at least increase the probability of it triggering. So this has happened. Where was my entry point? Where was it? Where was my proposed entry point? Because I didn't enter. This was back testing. So best case scenario, okay, this happened. I think this was a 2 call close after this bullish move. So after this, we should have known that okay, it's not going to chance of it retesting here are low, because this was my 4H entry now. So if it's not here, the next place that is here, but we didn't have a stop for that. So best case scenario will be around here. So this would have been so this was the best place to enter trade, if you looked at the one, this would have been a better place to enter the trade. I'm not sure about this target, but at least we would have been able to do some. This was a rough area for the target, so kind of kind of streamlining the entry a bit helps. This would have been close, but at least the chances are higher. Of the chances of missing the trades are lesser. That's just the main point, honestly. Try to minimize the missed trades as much as you can, and yeah, use the 1 inch time frame to streamline your entries so they can, at least give you a better chance of entering the trades. It might even give you a more profitable entry than you would have gotten on the 4H. Well, that was that for that. And we had a trade on GU. Yeah, we're still on GU. GU popped again on Thursday. Yeah, GU popped again on Thursday. Trade 4 for the week, for the month. GU popped again on Thursday. Okay, field breakout twice. On the daily, this thing is the descending triangle. I don't really care what happens next. What I was really looking at was the levels. It was obvious that they were heavily defending this level, and men were being cut out, and we got cut out twice. But well, there's nothing good about that. Got cut out here last week, cut out here this week. Then this one was okay, maybe it's going to, it's an up thrust then. Going to go to the upside. But this level here existed, and I knew it was, but like I'm not about to not place a trade because there's a level there. Levels are meant to be broken. But regardless, this happened. Close back into the schematic, which is this candle. You close back into the schematic, this candle, then okay, it's not going back down immediately. That's a good sign. Pushed up a bit, fine. So that means at least the potential for entry. We entered here. At this point, we have not really found the 1H, whatever this thing. So we entered after this candle's close. First, calling this qualifying candle now. Actually, breakout or break-in candle, which is the one that closes inside schematic. First candle to show whether it's going to just slip back immediately, watching out for whiplash. Next candle as like confirming the direction of the move, at least enough to enter the trade, so that's the qualifying candle. Second candle after the breakout candle. So after this candle, okay, it's all right, let's go. We pushed it here, entered, this happened, well, fine and good. Came back down, not a good sign. Next candle opened, like around this point, I think it was close to the close of the candle. So I was really hoping I could scale in around like here at this level, but like another reason not to ever jump the gun. Don't make any decision until the candle has closed, which is, don't be tempted to make any decision. Let the candle close first. Then we got whiplashed, so well, that was the end of that trade. It was a zoom, like there was nothing we could do about the trade. There was no news, no warning, just destruction. It just died. 0.8% loss, full loss. I think I cheated on the SL. I did like 32 pips, so that was like 0.05. Right, I think, yeah, 0.05. That's where it came from. But well, that was all for that. 0.05%. So well, after the close of the candle, at this point I was done with GU. Like, whatever, man, I'm done with this bullshit. After getting fucked here again, I was not about to consider this happening. Like I was just out of GU, man. This thing has fucked me 20 times, so like fuck on it. So it came down, closed. If I was looking at it, now I'm actually looking at it. Closed outside of schematic, okay, fine and good. Second candle did not reverse immediately, that's good enough. Third candle maintained the direction. Personally, Maintain the direction. I even made a lower low. Let me see if there was anything here on the 1H. See if I would have been able to enter the trade if I was on it. But I most likely would have not, even if I was watching it, because like man, GU has spoken to many times, it was still in the boundaries of the level. This has happened twice. It was not just ideal for my mental state, for sure. We got killed. After getting killed, this level exists. Well, I think it got broken by the 4H, which is the lows that that candle made. So, what would have been the best entry to enter here? To be have probably been here, sure. Yeah, it would have probably been here on 3031. Hmm? It would have probably been here, sure. This would have been the best level to enter using our 1H streamlining, I guess. Let's see what it looks like on the 4H. Could have entered this trade okay. It looks good enough, at least. It looks good enough. Just imagine entering this trade now. Just imagine entering this trade. Oh, well, man, guy, it would have paid off all its debts. If you had entered this trade, it would have been like very, very profitable choice, man. Because what would have been ISL? Best case scenario, that we're able to push down most 30 pips to the volatility of GU. Our CT would have been around here, so nope, yeah. So this candle would have been around here. Could have entered this trade, man. Seriously, come on now. Well, that opens to come now. I'll just wow, the RR was there, man. Once for that's about 2.8%, 3% tops. No chance of scaling, but like in one candle, like if the oof, just TP in one candle would have been the best case scenario, man. No retrace whatsoever, just dead. But there would have no way you would have known this would have happened, and being fucked on a particular currency 3 times is not just the best condition to be open to the shit. But yes, because like after this fucking about, like after I saw this candle, the wide range, the tiny trash close, the second candle following, it was just not making any sense. And I was like, I beg, I beg, I beg, I beg. But then again, I should have known that it's close to the exit now. I would have made a move at some point. Come on now. I should have made a move at some point now. I should have made a move. It was at the tip of the fucking thing. But next time, during what does guy call it? I think called it absorption. Eh? After that, we had a trade on NZDJPY. Sorry, NZDJPY. This one was not bad at all. This was a missed trade you had. I don't know if the one that should have worked on this. Let me check quickly. I've been tough to enter the trade though. From what I'm seeing here, was what I'm seeing here after the 6 o'clock candle, which was a qualifying candle, entering this trade would have been fairly difficult though. How would you have done this? Yeah, levels existing here are here. We have here. We have here. Best case scenario that we're able to push it here. That we're able to push it here. Even my 4 one was generous. Because I had a nice CDK. But like here, there was nothing you could do. So That's that. There was really nothing. Like this trade was not. This schematic was not there at that point, sure. So there, this was not here. But like looking at the trade, there was not much you could have done, man. Trade was just not. Could you have entered here? I wouldn't have pushed it. Okay, is there succeed? Is there succeed? 23 pips to C4, minimum pips play 17. Wouldn't have lied. Wouldn't have lied. This trade would have not, like, even if with the one streamlining, this is what I'm talking about. No matter what you do, mysteries always exist, so don't beat yourself up about it. But anywho, we had a play on what do you call it? SDJPY. It was good. Breakout candle, first candle following the direction, good enough. Second candle in the range, not terrible. Well, we entered the play here. Where was our CTC? I think it was here. It was here. Half. Can't pick it. It was a very beautiful trade as far as I'm concerned. Very wonderful trade. Very wonderful trade. Qualified, triggered, zoom, TP'd. Do not be greedy with your targets, right? Because man, like the level it's supposed to be at, the level the exit is at, man. Leave, like, man. As far as you've gotten your RR is there, 3, 1 to 3 is the roll ratio. As far as you've gotten your 1 to 3 or 1 to 4, man, leave. We are not good at handling long, like, come down, goes back, come down, goes back. Not a kind of trade, man. This is what we look for. We break out that first push out, so up thrust. That first push it down, we are out. We just hit the level, we are out. These are the levels I use here. Don't be greedy with your exit, guy. You will not, guy. You will hate yourself. Because this kind of thing, now let's say this play triggered now, and you agree with your exit, and you choose to drag the way more. This is a nice RR of yourself. I like 1 to 3. So if you agree with your exit here, this trade, even if you entered, you would have like died. Honestly, you would have died immediately. That would be all. Because you probably have scaled in here, but unlikely. But this, do not use 1H time frame to scale in. 1H time frame is a very unreliable criteria for entry, so never use the 1H time frame to scale in. As a qualification to scaling, don't ever try that rubbish. So would have died, guy. Like, this would not existed. So don't be greedy with your entry, guy. Do not be greedy with your entry, please. Don't be greedy with your exit. Sorry. Do not be greedy with your exit, man. It's not worth it. You've experienced enough to know, man. It's not worth it, man. Those extra 0.2, extra 0.5 is not worth shit, guy. Because you will lose. This would have lost 2.2%. Gone. We are struggling. Because after while this trade was, like, after this trade, we are now at break even. Let me show my dashboard. After it, we are now at break even. After all that hustling left and right, we are at break even. So those GU trades fucked 2, 3, and 4. Those trades really harmed the equity curve, but not a lot. There's only one trade that had a full loss. So happy about that, but it was not just ideal. We now had a profitable trade on SDJPY, so that was very good. So we are now at break even now. All in all, the week was 2% down. No, it wasn't. When before SDJPY were 2% down, that brought us 2.2%. Brought us 2.2% up. So it was a very, like, man, by Friday I was really like, oh my god, it's over. Because closing the month on a loss, knowing that you have to recover those losses and profit the next month is not just the best, man. It's not just the best. And I had just 1 week left, like one more week to cover 2% plus 3%, that's 5%, man. That's a lot of money to cover, man. It wasn't just ideal, but regardless, this is the lowest we've ever come. This is the lowest 2% down. This is the lowest we've ever come. But that's all we have to do. Hopefully you can get this account by the end of the month. If I do, that'll be great. But if I don't, at least we will not have to recover losses the next month. Worst case scenario, we have 3 consecutive trades, be around like 2% down. That's doable. It's not terrible, but it's better than being 4% down starting the month. It's not just the best. And you have a 10%, hit it, you're done. And we are in a very good scenario. Hopefully you can get the account, but if you don't, at least we are safe to start the next month on good grounds. So that's good enough. That's good enough. That's about it. Forward is the only direction.